tripling down on everything. Everything is more. Okay, let's read it here. If there's anything we know about WoW players, it's that you want more, and this patch will be adding more of everything. More dungeons, more classes, more races, more pets, and more mounts, and more flight points, and more words on the screen. It's funny because, like, they're intentionally... The grammar here is intentionally wrong, right? And more, and more, and more. You should just be doing commas, but that's the whole point. Unless you want more empty space, in which case we've cut the words and we're adding more empty spaces. More, more, more is our motto. New raid, the deeper cave below the bottom. After years of going down into Azeroth, we're going down below that. What's below the deepest depth? Only our friends the digger miners know for sure, which is obviously completely redundant, right? Digger miners is you know, those are the same words. We're accompanying them as they go straight down to the bottom and then go down from there. In the deeper cave below the bottom, there's no light whatsoever except when you cast spells. And the extreme temperature and pressure means the enemies that live there are in a really bad mood. Defeat the lowest final boss, Ugh the Complainer, and look around on the floor of his chamber. Is that a door that leads downward?
Yo, I really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe on the video. I gotta get some coffee, bye.
New dungeon, the Undermine DMV. This 3-minute long dungeon starts with a minimum 90-minute queue to get into. This is so funny because they're memeing on like how Mythic Plus is right now. Do you know what I mean? Starts with a minimum 90-minute queue to get into, and there's no way to speed things up. All you need to do was talk to the one boss, and they really could have done the whole encounter on their dungeon website. It's so funny. Actually, really funny that they're memeing on like how Mythic Plus is right now. Hashtag too soon. Yeah, I know, Fig, exactly. New dungeon, Mr. Sunflower's office. Turns out you can fix them. You just have to do the work. Only healers are allowed in this Mythic Plus space, where the timer is set to 55 minutes, and we'll pick up from where we left off next week. Oh man. Okay, new dungeon, old dungeon. Take your crew on an enchanted tour through the eras of the dungeons you know all too well. This gorgeous dungeon will recall your wildest dreams with its delicate daylight, right up until you realize how much bad blood you have with the anti-hero final boss. When you wipe, you're sent away for a fortnight because you need to calm down and just shake it off. Remember that you can do it with a broken heart. New swim system. New system swim. Strap on your forearm lifting operational aquatic tread increasing equipments and get started coasting through Azeroth's shallow waters with the new superior water individual movement system. You'll zoom across the top of the waters at 110% speed. It's not even that fast until you collide with small objects you didn't even see. That one is so good. I love the new swim system. 110% speed. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's floaty. Forearm lifting operational aquatic tread increasing floaty. I didn't even see that. New system, war couples. Pick 2 characters and assign them to a lifelong commitment on a character selection screen with war couples. Unlike war bands, war couples do not share much of anything, even though they've been together for a long time. War couples keep separate accounts and they get big stat bonuses when they're in a party together, but they seem to always leave parties early and you didn't even notice. Very true. Very true. Okay, housing. You can now place cheese wheels on the outside of your house and on your head. We've received a good amount of feedback on this. These are just like a bunch of puns here. Any room where the player places more than 5 breakable objects becomes a rage room. Go in there and let it all out. Nice. Added housing hard mode. Acquire your house while also consuming 1 avocado toast per day and up to 5 lattes per week. Enlist the new NPC Grand Pappy to sit on your front porch while you're away and yell, "Get off my lawn" to any intruders. They actually need to do this. Wait, this actually should be implemented. Imagine if you had an NPC who said, "Get off my lawn." Oh my goodness, that would be so funny. War couples may now share housing, but are required to have separate bedrooms. Best your money can buy. The forest outside of every neighborhood now has a designated area for you to set up a camera and record yourself walking or dancing or pretending to be cryptid. You're going to be famous. Nice. Cinematics. Okay, this is basically where I read to, and then I haven't read any of this. So the class stuff looks really funny, but this is also hilarious. They meme so hard right here on like the Xalatath stuff. Added an option to view all Xalatath cinematics at 2 foot. Remove the option to zoom out during Xalatath to not zoom out. Wait, to remove the option to zoom out during Xalatath cinema, so you can only be zoomed in on her feet, right? Fixed a bug with the Xalatath character model where her shoes were unintentionally visible. The artist who implemented the shoes has been transferred to a different department. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. All Xalatath cinematics are now rated M for maybe not. Very good. This is like just right on point. You know what I mean? They really nailed that part. Okay, here we go. Classes. In this patch, every class is getting a new set of hero talents, except for Druid, because they already have too many. We thought about cutting one of the existing hero talent sets for Druid to make room for a 4th, but we have a rule that nothing can ever be removed from this game. That's also a meme, and I love it. Okay, Death Knight. New hero talent, Big Stepper. You deal 15% more damage than everyone else, but all your movements incur a minus 15% movement speed. Is it worth it? Put your foot down. New talent. Causes massive damage and alarms anyone who's been looking at Xalatath's videos lately. Again, it's like so perfect, right? Path of Frost now sometimes melts. Excellent. Excellent. Demon Hunter. New hero talent, Die Hard. Activate Fodder to the Flame to summon a real Demon Hunter to fight you to the death. Defeating it grants you a permanent damage buff. Your character is lost forever if you lose. Oh my goodness! Could you imagine if that was real? Oh my goodness, that would be insane. Diehard Demon Hunters will sometimes go to space to fight Sargeras for a minimum of 10 years. Wait, that's actually true, right? Didn't Illidan go at the end of Legion? And he's been fighting Sargeras this whole time? Has it been 10 years? Oh my goodness, that's wild. I-Beam has a chance to reflect off shiny surfaces. Nice. Evoker. New talent set, Small Shaper. He's just a little guy. Small Shapers can ride through pretty much any doorway on their tiny mount. Nice. Living Flame damages allies. Those little flames are hot. Small Shapers who cast Deep Breath are often interrupted by fits of coughing. Nice. This is what a great hero talent tree. Illidan wasn't prepared. He's stuck fighting Sargeras for 10 years. He wasn't prepared. He didn't pack a toothbrush. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Hunter. New hero talent set, Pet Daycare Operator. Your pets now have a chance to pretend to be asleep during combat, performing no actions and snoring loudly. A couple of your pets will never sleep all day. Those will just stand by the door of the dungeon. Don't have to think too much. Don't have to think about that too much. What? A couple of your pets will never sleep all day. And those will just stand by the door of the dungeon. Try not to think too much about it. I'm thinking too much about it. I don't understand. To provide for their care and well-being, pets require a mandatory 15-minute break every hour. Cast the new spell, Wanna Go Outside, to make your pet zoom towards their leash like a maniac. Nice. That's awesome. Pet daycare operators receive an ungodly amount of gold on weekdays. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. Mage. New hero talent set, Prognosticator. Prognosticator mages are fully certified meteorologists. Frost spells have a 50% chance to freeze the caster. Frost spells have a 10% chance of actually being rain. Instead of you freezing, you're just dropping rain on people. That's so funny. Oh, I see, Sploots. The one that's stand by. Okay, got you. Monk, hero talent, Barista. Nice. The Barista. Do exactly what your raid team orders and keep track of it all by writing it in shorthand on cups. Sometimes you cast so many spells in such a short time, you don't even remember that one order. Sorry. Do they want you to make it again? Nice. New talent, very demure, very mindful. Causes you to feel incredibly confident while other players stare at you doing your job. Nice. Monks are baristas now. Let's go. That's funny. Paladin. New hero talent set, Hammerer. Paladins who choose this hero set can only wield hammers. You'll hammer in the morning, you'll hammer in the evening all over this land. You'll hammer out danger. You'll hammer out a warning. You'll hammer out love between your brothers and your sisters once you get their consent to do so. Nice. The hammerer. Priest, new talent, shield bot. Power Word Shield absorbs 1,000% more damage. Power Word Shield has no cooldown. Power Word Shield lasts for 30 seconds. Power Word Shield is your only spell. Let's go. This is just old Priest, right? This is just old Disc Priest or what? It's like Disc Priest and old Holy Paladin put together. That's really funny. Rogue, new hero talent set, Ninja. Imagine if a rogue got a low taper fade. If he lied to me, I'd cut him loose like a razor blade. I want to blow high as a paper plane. I dream of being on a stage with Maev. I love how it's just exposition. It's just, is this some sort of it's like poetry, right? It's like ninja poetry. I love it. New hero talent set, Wind Rider. Enhances gust of wind, which becomes big gust of wind, so you can fly so much further. When it's night, your body's weak. You're on the run, no time to sleep. Wind Rider shamans receive that Super Saiyan hairstyle whether or not they like it, because it is in fact their final form. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. You have the choice right now to like choose the Super Saiyan crazy form versus the regular one. And a lot of people aren't choosing the Super Saiyan one now, which is kind of funny. But now you have to. That's awesome. Warlock, new hero talent. Nice guy. New talent, good friend. Cause you to always show up for raid early and cast Ritual of Summoning before being asked to. Chill, bro. Cause you to always pass on upgrades when other players wants the item. Nice. Nice. Cool dude. Causes you to always summon a soul well before your crew uses their third Hellstone. Good. New talent, Great Bud. Causes you to never forget to keep Soulstone active on the healer. Dang. You know what? We need this, right? I think we really need this. This should be like new Warlock school. Warrior, new hero talent, Shout Master. Here it is. Learn several new vocally driven spells. Call of Dinner Time. Shriek of the Swifty. Squawk that didn't come out right. And then Hello Below. Hello Bellow. Warriors now yell continuously while charging. Volume increases based on the distance traveled. Oh my gosh, you would just never want a warrior in your group, would you? New holiday event, Change It Up Week. This same time every year, you'll get the urge to do something different with your hair. Or maybe it's your wardrobe. Barbers and transmogrification NPCs are ready to assist you all week as you throw caution to the wind and try new looks for funsies. What a treat. New holiday event, Daylight Saving Complaint Week. Gather together with any other players you can find and choose among dialogue options such as, why do we do this? Does it feel like way more than 1 hour to you too? And do I look like I didn't sleep last night because I feel like it? Players who've won at least 12 Trials of Style are now invited to attend Silver Moon Fashion Week. Please do not bring any plucky assistants who didn't know anything about the industry only a few weeks ago. That's all. Items. New mount, Rubber Chicken. It's exactly what it sounds like. Ride a giant rubber chicken through Azeroth, squeaking and bouncing all the way along. The more rubber chickens that are gathered together, the louder the chorus. Nice. Flying Brutosaur. This baby's got everything. An auctioneer, a barber, a mailbox, a portal room, and the entire Exodar. The Prophet Velen has begged us not to do this, but it's what everyone wants, right? Oh my gosh. Again, more memeing on like the paid mounts that they've had, right? And how they're slowly getting everything accumulated onto one mount. The entire Exodar being on the mount is awesome. Mud Skipper. Skip through the mud in style with all the grace of a long fishy frog that has spotted fins. Please note that Mud Skipper can only be mounted in mud near a body of water. Just look at their big, huge mouth, though. Nice. The Bracer equipment slot has been removed, and 2 new slots added for socks. Matching pairs of socks get a set bonus, but sometimes one of the pairs simply vanishes. This is not a bug, it's just how socks move in the move on to the afterlife. That's awesome. Okay, finally we got bug fixes. Fix the bug where bear form transformed druids into a bear with a tiny top hat. Fix the bug where in cat form You would inexplicably run around the surrounding area while growling loudly for 10 seconds, knocking things down in a sudden burst of destruction. Nice. Resolved an issue that resulted in mind control, allowing players to force others to give them loot. Ah, that's what's happening to me. That's what keeps happening on my raid. Fixed a bug where Voidweaver and Tropic Rift summoned Xalatath. She was not happy about that. That's awesome. Fixed a bug where stealth makes you invisible to yourself, causing countless existential crises. Resolved an issue where with foam sword cutting through things. This was not intended, but it was kind of fun while it lasted. Fixed a bug where Worgen characters unintentionally had a strange wagging appendage. Looked like it grew from the bottom of their spine. We apologize to anyone who was grossed out by this. Nice. Nice. That's good. Those were good. I think the Flying Brutosaur was one of my favorites. That is really good. And then my favorite tier set, the Priest one was really good. It's probably the Nice Guy Warlock. I think that one's the best one for sure. That is just really, really funny. Every Warlock really should just be a nice guy. I think that's what, you know, we should just mandatory them out. Very, very funny. I'm glad Blizzard is continuing to do the April Fool's stuff because it's hilarious and it shows, I think, that they understand some of the memes and stuff that are going on in their community, right? That they're memeing on this stuff just as much as we are, which I think is hilarious. So anyway, very, very funny stuff. Love that.